Hello, good evening, dear. Here are Group 2 topic speeches. Today we topic is price leadership model. Group 2 members is GA03962 Lizhixun, Tangshangchuan, and me, OuYang, Xiao. This is the contents. We have three parts. Part 1, derivation. Part 2, tribes, and part 3, strategic. Part 1, definition.
Today I want to introduce what is price leadership model. In a broad sense, price leadership model refers to the cumulative pattern in which one enterprise changes its price first and then other enterprise follow its price. The price leadership model is where a change in the price of one product by one firm causes other firms to reprice the product. There may be collusion between oligarchs to get higher profits. The collusion can be overt and formal, or clandestine and informal. In most countries, open formal collusion between oligarchs is not permitted by law. As a result, oligarchs often engage in informal collusion. Price leadership is a common pattern in informal collusion. Price leadership refers to an industry in which one firm sets price first and other firms then use the leader price as a benchmark to set their own price. By the act of tacit collusion, that is, one leading firm set and adjust price while others follow avoiding price competition would also circumvent antitrust restriction on open collusion. Price leadership model refers to the cumulative pattern in which one enterprise changes its price first and then other enterprise follow its price.
Next, I want to introduce a definition of price leadership model. One firm is more adept and spotting and adapting to changing market force than others are. It is not because it is large, but it is agile, and competitors find it is easier to simplify for its lead than to discover the source of the market shift for themselves. A company has price leadership when it sets the price of products in its industry, and other companies, often much smaller than the leader, all follow suit. This usually happens when the products are not highly differentiated and there is enough demand for each of the competitors to remain profitable. After the price change, economists have identified three types of price leadership. Price leadership occurs when a leading firm in a given industry is able to exert enough influence in the sector that it can effectively determine the price of goods and services for the entire market. This type of firm is sometimes referred to as the price leader. Predatory pricing. Some small companies have to follow the big ones in pricing, or they will lose their jobs or go bankrupt. It often surrounded by a cluster of tiny companies that offer similar products within their own. It sets its price according to market force of supply and demand, and other companies must scramble to match the new price because they cannot compete directly with the dominant firm. Starbucks is a dominant firm price leader. Within the smaller chains and independent cafes, forced to price accordingly or else lose business. One company aggressively lowers price specifically because it knows the small companies cannot sustain a lower price point. This is called predatory pricing.
And the next one is type of price leadership. The barometric, exclusive, and dominant. The barometric price leadership model occurs when a particular firm is more adept than others at identify shift in applicable market force, such as a change in production costs. For example, the firm may initiate a price change. The exclusive price leadership model may emerge within markets that have applicabilistic conditions. For example, suppose there are four companies, A, B, C, and D. All four sell very similar product, but at different prices. $5, $6, $4, $7. Company A, B, C, and D agree on price condition and set the price at $7. It benefits all four companies. Those selling a list previously will not get higher rates. While one selling at $7 already won't have to worry about competitions. The dominant price leadership model occurs when one firm controls the vast majority of market share in its industry. For example, Saudi Arabia in petrol, Google among search engines. That's all.
Let me continue the part 3 strategies. First, price leadership solves the problem of choosing inclusion outcomes. The price of leadership is the price of inclusion. This pattern is seen in many industries. One or a small member of Windows formulas set the price, and others follow, usually with practice list of several days. Effective price leadership exists when price changes initiated by leading firms have a strong cohesive force, and there are no obstructions or dissenting firms. The smaller the number of players in the industry, the more effective price leadership is. And due to the different market structure conditions of different industries, the forms of price leadership are also different, and there are mainly the following 3 models. And the first model is learning enterprise pricing model, and the third model is inclusive leadership price model, and the second model is barometer leadership price model.
Optimization of anti-dumping rates in international trade under price leadership model. Anti-dumping not only affects exports, but also the dumping of products several affects the market. In the price leadership model, based on the maximization of so-called welfare. The optimal model of anti-dumping duty rate is established respectively from the some products and different quality products. The 3 factors that influence the optimal anti-dumping rate are the total market capacity, the sensitivity of market damage to price change, and the marginal cost of products produced by the enterprises. Okay, thank you everyone to watching.